In my last video, I told you about Sheikh Hamdan's girlfriend. She is now back in Dubai and living in her mansion with her parents. I'm happy to report that she is feeling better after recovering from a recent fever. However, today's main story is about something far more significant, a development that has caused quite a stir within the royal family, involving Sheikh Hamdan's father, Sheikh Mohammed, and his ex-wife, Hadia Zen. The big news is that Sheikh Mohammed, the ruler of Dubai, and Sheikh Hamdan's father, has found out that Sheikh Hamdan is trying to bring his ex-wife, Hadia Zen, back to the palace. As you can imagine, this did not sit well with Sheikh Mohammed. He's not happy about it at all, and it led to a very serious conversation between father and son. Sheikh Mohammed is known for his strong personality, and he made it very clear to Sheikh Hamdan that as long as he is alive, he will not allow Hadia Zen to return to the palace. He warned Sheikh Hamdan that it's not going to happen under his watch. Sheikh Hamdan, known for his calm demeanor and respect for his father, remained silent during this conversation. But here's the thing. Although Sheikh Hamdan didn't say a word, he's also incredibly stubborn. Many people underestimate just how strong-willed he can be when he sets his mind to something. It's important to remember that while Sheikh Hamdan deeply loves and respects his father, their views on this particular issue are completely different. Sheikh Mohammed believes Hadia Zen shouldn't return to the royal life, while Sheikh Hamdan seems determined to bring her back. To complicate matters further, Sheikh Hamdan's current wife, Sheikha Thani, also found out about his intention to bring Hadia back. She was not pleased either. Sheikha Thani called Sheikh Hamdan and made her feelings very clear. She said, and I quote, "If you ever thought to bring Hadia back to the palace, you will lose me forever. I love you if you leave your sins." Those are some strong words, and it shows just how deeply this situation is affecting not only Sheikh Hamdan, but everyone around him. After delivering her ultimatum, Sheikha Thani cut the call, leaving Sheikh Hamdan without a chance to respond. He remained silent, just as he did with his father. After these tense moments with both his father and his wife, Sheikh Hamdan turned to poetry, his favorite way of expressing his emotions. On October 5th, 2024, he shared a poem on his Snapchat. Before we dive into the poem, I'd like to show you the original image of the poem, as shared by Sheikh Hamdan himself. Make sure to take a look at it, because I'm about to share the English translation of it as well. Poem translation. Face of life. O idea of poetry, as long as you already attended, let us live life in human logic. The happy face of life is our hotbed. But the second life faces its second. Now, let's break down what this poem means and how it reflects what's going on in Shaikh Hamdan's life. Poem explanation. O idea of poetry, as long as you already attended, let us live life in human logic. Shaikh Hamdan is reflecting on how poetry has always been a way for him to process and express life's complex emotions. He sees life through the lens of poetry, where everything can be beautifully explained in words. But at the same time, he acknowledges that life doesn't always follow the beautiful logic of poetry. There's a difference between what we hope for and what reality gives us. Here, he seems to be asking poetry to allow him to face life's challenges through human logic, not just poetic fantasy. The happy face of life is our hotbed. But the second life face, it's second. In these verses, Shaikh Hamdan speaks of the two faces of life. The first face, the happy face, is what we all strive for: love, comfort, happiness. It's what he desires, especially in relation to Hadia Zen, who represents this happy side of life for him. But then, in the final verse, he brings in the reality. The second face of life is filled with challenges, obstacles, and difficulties. He calls this the second face of life, which implies that it's something he doesn't prefer but is forced to confront. What's fascinating about this poem is how it indirectly reflects Shaikh Hamdan's personal situation. The happy face of life represents the possibility of bringing Hadia Zen back, a situation where he could reunite with her, bringing him comfort and happiness. But the second face refers to the opposition he's facing from both his father and Sheikh Thani. In his eyes, they are the obstacles preventing him from having that ideal life with Hadia. Shaikh Hamdan's silence in response to both Sheikh Mohammed and Sheikh Thani might indicate that he's still contemplating his next move. While he loves his father and cares deeply for Sheikh Thani, it's clear from his poem that he's struggling with the internal conflict between what he wants and the obstacles placed in his path. So, there you have it. Sheikh Hamdan's recent struggles with his father, his current wife, and his inner conflict about Hadia Zen. Through his poetry, we can see how deeply he's affected by these events. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Sheikh Hamdan's life and poetry, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button and ring the bell icon so you don't miss any updates from my channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.